Shish kebab. Okay. Okay. Northshire. Let's go. Support healing structure. We're going to need a Shadow Hunter for healing wave. So we'll go get ourselves an altar. Ooh, my ping is quite high. Let's get that ping a bit lower, please. Thank you very much. No need for such a high ping. I would like to play comfortably without lag. Thank you very much. But I can feel spikes. Is my internet connection going to kick my ass? I don't know. Hopefully it calms down a little bit. It's been kicking my ass for a long time actually lately. 5G is coming out though. It's coming out to several different areas, just not mine, as you'd expect. But 5G would be sick. Even 4G would probably be better than what I'm currently getting. Funnily enough. So this is a strategy from Twiton. It says, bear with me a moment. Have I got my Let's Go's Warcraft toolkit on? I do. Aha, I put it on for once. This is a strategy that will require a Shadow Hunter. So we'll get the Shadow Hunter when the thingamajig. There we go. Okay. It's a strategy that will require a team, so no 1v1 matches. Orc with Shadow Hunter, Healing Wave, and Goblin Alchemist with the Healing Splash. So the Healing Splash you're referring to is Healing Spray. So Healing Wave and Healing Spray. If you need even more healing, get some Witch Doctor Totems. Try to always level up your healing skill for heroes. That sounds fine to me. So we'll try and do that. We've got Night Elf. Although in before both these Night Elves go like mass air chimeras. So it's not exactly going to be super easy to support them. But yeah, I can go sort of ground Taurens and things like that. Grunts to begin with, then Taurens. And you want me to get like healing first no matter what. So I guess that's what we'll do. I guess that's what we'll do. When the burrow's finished, more grunts for creeping as well as opening up an expansion. Cloak of Shadows. Still haven't got used to that icon yet. I don't have broadband nor fiber. Yeah, I got broadband, but it's not very good. I'm gonna want a tech so we can get the alchemist, and then into grunts, and then into expansion. I feel like in this position you've got to go really far to get to the green spot over here. These are annoying though because they got slow. So I'm going to be like made really redundant after a long fight. Lightning shield would be really good for me. Right, I'll get that healing spray efficiency now because I wanted to spread some damage on my units. Send a peon to my expansion. Spread that damage. Please don't cast slow. Thank you. Ring of Protection. Could go snacks. Pull these out. And away we go. Away we awoe. Into another burrow. I'm going to send this grunt out to the middle to go get the alchemist. And then we can get some healing cells and sell off some of these items. Although not necessarily, those can be passed on to the alchemist actually. So far this is actually going quite smoothly. Sometimes I get a bit greedy and I go like too many grunts or something, but I'm trying to be somewhat sensible here. You can get healing first. Just put a healing salve on myself twice there. Tech is almost complete. Wait for the burrow to be finished. Do some healing. So you got to be a bit patient here. Bring the alchemist back. Start the creep camp for the shredder. Because you actually need quite a lot of wood. There's healing spray. For Taurens and stuff like that. And we got an expansion so our peons can be exchanged. There's your shredder. Bring him in. Check on the expansion. It's almost finished. Then go to middle. Pull up these peons. Take them over into the gold mine. And then tech. So we can go towards tier 3 for Taurens. And then just do battle on the field as we see fit. A couple of peons left over. Looks like this has been done. No invulnerability potion. They might be creeping this, they are. There's 2 of them now. There's 3 of them now. Shame I didn't get, what's it called? Scroll of speed. Looks like we're going to have to look into a lumber mill. They're still creeping us at the moment. Oh, there's another one. How many are there? Trying to kill this support Shadow Hunter, but I'm failing miserably at trying to pull off a surround here. Anyway, macro is completely and utterly slipping. There's no heal. I'm literally 1 mana away from a heal. Feels good. I love that. That's my favourite, that is. I got really gypped on that situation. Feels bad, man. That was a lot of gypping going on. Very heavy gyp. That should not have been as gyppy as it was. If they want to chase me across the map, they can do. Very gyp. How many are there? All I'm seeing is like 4 armies consistently. They all have congregated to this one small section on the map. Wherever I am, that's where they are. Sounds about right. It seems like 4 versus 4 RT to me. Not really quite ready for a huge fight. Hopefully my allies are more ready. Goodness knows the enemy's built up enough units. Purple's in a really bad spot. I'll be ready shortly, just not quite there yet. We'll have like Taurens and Witch Doctors and all that kind of good stuff. Luckily they're just wasting time attacking Moonwells, so they got no coordination at least. Except for when they're chasing me. XD. Healing spray not doing too much at the moment. Just in case he tries to run. Right. We can start to get our Taurens and Master Witch Doctors really starting to splash out now. So the build has been quite sensible. I've been working towards that. I might even go for another expansion actually. Don't know what happened to those. Oh, that's right, because I wanted to build.
Where our enemies be hiding.
Wanna blow something up?
Direct my blade.
Careful, goddamn.
Research complete. Use my power.
Wanna blow something up?
Aha.
Careful, goddamn.
Right away.
Making use of that lightning shield. Slowly but surely. Okay. Okay. Oh, frostworms. He's got the right counter to it. Though. He could slaughter those frostworms if he attacks them right. If he attacks them right. Oh, back. Now he's going to lose all. Oh, he got back quite quickly, thankfully. I don't have a good answer versus frostworms, unfortunately. Apart from lots of towers. Shit. So many fucking cross ones, what the hell, man? I can't believe I'm pushing him back. Oh, good. More of you. Please join. Please join the fight. There's not enough of you at the moment. Could have sent the Alchemist back. Tauren versus Mass Air. Works like a charm. Don't you just love those people that go Mass Frostworms in 4 versus 4 RT? My allies have kind of got like enough anti-air, but I don't know if it's... It's the comeback. The comeback kids. Put a healing salve on that keeper. Oh no, never mind. Keeper the Grow just got hit. Put a healing salve on that keeper. Meanwhile, Teal's having fun over here. I don't have a TP. I mean, I can get a TP, but I don't have the answer. But what can you do? I've got a TP. Let's buy 2 of them now, so I can get in and out. He's pretty much dead unless someone sort of... I love mass air. Oh good, mass frost. Fucking hell. What a game. I can't get like the anti-air required to deal with all of these dicks going mass air. It's just not possible. Am I gonna have to like convert to like 6,000 bats or something? My heroes are split as well. At least I kept Orange alive. But I feel like we're sort of just barely keeping alive. Anal Toast, thank you there for the sub.
Richard Witty here, yeah.
Direct my blade. It be a pleasure. Where our enemies be hiding.
Choice man. Right away. That be good choice man. Right away.
They're attacking over here. Do we have the defense for that? Not really. I mean, that guy's just getting away with murder. He's got 5,000 frostworms. I mean, what can we do there? Every fight it seems to be like a 1 versus 2 at least on this team. So I think this game's a bit of a dud. 1 versus 3. Like, right at the first. My very first fight was a 1 versus 4. They're all outside my base. I don't know. Like, what can I do? This is really one-sided game. Super one-sided game. This is the other issue with healing strategies and things like that. Support your allies. Well, good luck with that. Your allies have to be able to carry themselves in order to be supported. This was a dud. This was a big dud, this one. Gonna need some better allies in order for this to work. Like, he's got 6,000 mountain giants. Human seems to have the biggest base I've ever seen. Don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. So I've gone all those Witch Doctors and all that other stuff, but I'm having to pull back now into mass bats. So that's the downside. I think it's time to leave. I think it's really time to leave. There's nothing I can do in that game with what I have. Every single opponent went mass air. Witch Doctors and Tora can't do anything versus that. Oh, that was rough. That was really rough. Oh dear. Let's hope we have a bit better luck in this game. I might try to encourage my allies to attack or something, do 2v2. If we can do that, we can put pressure on them so we can stop them from doing this whole, I'm just going to attack to tier 3, build 3 boneyards and win. Sorry, got to go. Oh, that's not even a level 1 player. Have a nice game. I have to go now. My home planet needs me. Okay. What, the level 1 guy is AFK? What a surprise. Blizzard? Okay, so we got a dud second game as well. See if we can get one good game. Oh, why does 4 versus 4 RT always have to be like... You need to play at least 3 games before one of them is any good. I don't think there's been a strategy request where I haven't actually said that there's a reason why this is behind a paywall. I think that's like my catchphrase now for whenever I play 4 versus 4 RT. There's a reason why I get paid to do this now. I used to do this for free. There's a reason why there's a paywall behind this. I actually want my altar on the bottom side, if you don't mind. If that's okay with you. I feel like the barracks would be better at the top. There's so many level 1s in this game, so there's going to be some sort of team kill or AFK. So don't be surprised when that happens. What do people get from trolling or AFK and TKing? Well, they're people that don't have any lives. So that's literally it. There's nothing else going on in their life, so that's literally the pinnacle of their experience. It's like, today I'm going to wake up and go AFK in a Warcraft 3 4 versus 4 RT game. Like, if that's where you are at life, then honestly you really need to reevaluate or have someone sort of help you out, get some therapy or something. Beaver the Diva. I like the name. Ruby. There's a lot of humans. Let's get that Shadow Hunter. Let's get that Scout. I'm going to put a lot of pressure on. I'm going to go heavier on Grunts and put some pressure. Get at least a 1 versus 1 going, maybe 1 versus 2. There's no expansion to go for in this game. If not, then I'll just creep the enemy stuff. Probably get a War Mill fairly early as well, so I'm probably going to neglect the tech. I don't know if I can squeeze the Alchemist in until quite late into the game. Because I want to be strong to hold off and strong to push. And I'm going to have to sacrifice some tier 2 for that. Barracks. Quite late, to be honest. Altar. Get a War Mill here when we chop this tree.
Use my power.
Work complete. We're under attack.
Killing.
Something to do. What do you want? Can't build there. Something to do. What do you want?
Next big death. Where our enemies be hiding. Who be my next big death?
Swobu. Some.
Where our enemies be hiding.
Master.
Yeah, man. Who I kill first?
What do you want?
You seem a little distracted. Paladin almost down to half health. There's the 1 versus 2, so we'll just get out now. I might get myself some pillage as well. Need to get a shop at some point. I'm pretty much slacking on that.
Yeah, man. Who be the next victim?
Master?
Where enemies hiding? Use my power. Where
What you
enemies
want?
be hiding?
Master?
Who be my next victim? Tazdingo man.
Always try to kill the guy that casts slow. Super annoying.
Where enemies be hiding? Who do I kill? Yeah, man.
Use the Shadow Hunter to scout. Then I'm going to pull the next creep camp back and try to get us around on one of the big creeps, but it's pretty hard to do because he moves somewhat slow.
Under attack!
There they are, doing a 1 versus 2, clearing that, so they'll probably go to my base next.
Who do I kill?
Work complete.
Tazdingo man.
Master?
Use my power. Where enemies?
So just make sure you got adequate defense.
We need more gold. We're
There it is.
what you want?
Direct my blade.
I wouldn't have thought the paladin would be far behind.
Where enemies be hiding?
Yep, there we go.
Be a pleasure.
But we got 2 versus 2 now. You gonna join me? Let's do this.
Who be my next victim?
Master?
Where enemies hiding? Who be my next victim?
And then we'll creep their territory. You need to get back, my friend. Nice, Mountain King. Really need level 3 though. These healing waves aren't accomplishing much.
What you want?
Thirsty. Faster.
What you want?
My power.
Master?
Where enemies hiding? Be a pleasure.
Damn it.
Master?
Pressure's good though.
What you want?
Give me my level 3. And then we can get some really good healing waves. Old stream snipey Steve. Paying the price. GG, boys! Meanwhile, allies are dicking around in the middle. The hell? They haven't even gone close to the enemy base. I don't think I've got one normal game though. I wouldn't class that as a normal game. Although at least that was more sort of combat. That's the kind of... I quite like that sort of back and forth. It was going their way for a long time, but I knew that it would fall back eventually if I can just keep on with the Shadow Hunter and the pressure and the right healing cells. Unfortunately, I managed to pull back quite a few grunts. Get those healing cells ticking along. But I really needed level 2 healing waves. Would have been so much better. Green did a good job. He had like Sork and a Mountain King. Those kind of units really made a big difference in the fight rather than just the footmen. Because obviously I have the grunts, so you don't really need the footmen. Needed some sort of firepower or some sort of CCN control. Cease and desist control. Already did one, I'm pretty sure. No, I'm still kind of on this strategy because I don't feel like it's actually really been done very much. It's very hard to get off the ground. If I can just get a giant belt of strength and a needlessly large rod, I can combine the two and get the item I need. It's time to move on to the next ice pack, as these go hot very quick, very fast. So cold it's hot. The current strategy is Shadow Hunter, Heal Wave, Goblin Alchemist, Heal Splash, or Heal Spray, and Witch Doctors, really. Essentially just trying to heal. The reason why I went to Taurens in the previous game is because they're tanky. So the heals will be more useful. You can spread the heals amongst them, the healing wards, the higher percentage on the higher health units. But in that first game, everyone just went mass frostworms, mass gargoyles, mass wyvern, so it was a bit rough. What have you done, Overclocked? What have you done? Have you turned it into a PvE map and removed the arena PvP stuff now? Is that what you've done? I see, I see. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to have to look at the traits more carefully next time, so I don't pick a bad one. Overclocked. How much can we trust Overclock though? It's actually struggling to find a game at the moment, let alone a good game. So, oh, here we go. But there's a guy on the enemy team, or on my team, with lots of eyes and level 1, so team kill pretty much imminent. Or AFK. Yeah. Something stupid. Looks like Tower Rush or something. That's a form of team kill. How long do you think it will be before he leaves when this goes wrong? It's a possibility this will actually go okay, but everyone has to be on board.
Happy to. Ready to work.
Oh, no, never mind. He's given up before, because it was a human player. If you said 4 seconds, as soon as I said how long do you think it will be before he leaves, you would have been right.
Ally needs our help. Ready to work.
What is wrong with Warcraft 3? God damn. He's just like, okay, this doesn't work for me. When does the remaster? I think we've got to wait at least another year or something, or half a year for the remaster. No, let's leave.
Work complete. Work complete. What do you want?
I still can't get a good game. Even if we win this or we lose this doesn't count. Like, what can I do? It's impossible to do any strategy because I can't even get a game that lasts long enough or is of high enough quality.
Ready to work.
It's like trying to find the Holy Grail or something.
Work complete.
One game that doesn't completely suck. Just got to play thousands to get one game. It doesn't completely suck.
Ready to work.
If the strategy was have retarded allies, I'd probably complete it every single game.
Want to see something real scary? My life. Who do I kill first? Who'll be my next victim?
I'm just going to level up the Shadow Hunter for the time being. Try to get that level 2. I might go double barracks. Seeing as we had a thing for grunts last game, and I can get pillaged to maybe make up for it.
Use my power. We are enemies.
Build more farms. That sounded like a human saying that. That's because it was. Being told to build more farms. Alright, I better stop building burrows and start building more farms.
We are enemies hiding. Who'll be my next victim? Faster. Our ally needs our help.
Good control.
Yes, my liege. We are enemies hiding. We be charming. What we want? Job done. Who'll be my next victim?
Gotta get that pillage.
We are
He's putting pressure on the orange guy now.
work complete.
I don't use my healing wave, by the way, because I'm trying to get more of a split on my units before using it. Like, pretty soon will be a good time.
Yes. Small move I kill master. Noctar. Dog life. Sugsub. Dabu. Noctar. Be my next big dead. What you want? Master? What you want? Dabu. Who do I kill? Research complete. Yes. My life. Job done. Use my power. Who be my next big dead? Yes.
This will get his attention.
Our ally needs our help, Noctar. Who do I kill first? Yes. Direct my blade. We're under attack. What do you want? Yeah, man. Ready for action. Right. Yes. Who be my next victim? My life. Use my power. Our ally needs our help. Direct my blade. Master. Who do I kill first? Direct my blade. Huh? Who do I kill first? What you want, Noctar? It be a pleasure. Yeah, man. Direct my blade. My blade be thirsty. Yes. Use my power.
Why does it have to stick the weakest grunt out? Honestly.
Enemies be hiding. Yeah, man. What you
next big dab.
What do you want?
We are enemies behind it.
Our allied town is being attacked. What do you want? Master?
I kill first.
Our ally needs our help. What do you want?
Next big dab.
I'll go get an expansion now. Then I'm gonna go get another barracks. This might be it. This might be your game. How about mass healing with Shadow Hunter? That's about all I can pretty much reach at the moment.
What do you want? Master? What do you want? What do you want? Our allied town is being attacked.
Shouldn't have lost that grunt, really. Level 2 healing wave, much better.
Our ally needs our help. Job done. What do you want?
It'd be a pleasure.
Master, my life for the whole.
Interesting items on the Shadow Hunter. Almost makes him a DPSer.
My power. Tasdingo man. It'd be a pleasure.
Our ally needs our help.
Okay, maybe the third barracks was a little bit over the top.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Direct my blade. Big dab.
Do you think we can take out Green's main hall before he can really respond?
Our ally needs our help.
I got a good feeling about it.
Upgrade complete.
Who do I kill first? It'd be a
He's crept that. Oh,
Allied town is
here we go. Here we go. He's quite ready for this though. Look at the defense. Those burrows and towers. That's a no-go.
ally needs our help.
That's a no thank you, man. Let's go to the next base before I'm forced to TP.
Master,
right. Move faster.
Never attack an undead base, especially if it's an orc base.
what do you want?
That looks like an undead base.
Be my next big dab.
Yes.
We are enemies hiding.
Yes.
Let's get some pillage going, boys.
Next big dab.
Yes. Master, what do you want?
No! Don't mana burn me. Those grunts are doing a really bad job of trying to get this around there. Interesting pathing. Oh no. Okay, I don't mind 1 versus 2. I do it very often. But 1 versus 3 might be a bit too much with just mass grunts. I'm used to 1 versus 2 a lot. Half my games are 1 versus 2. Minimum. But you might be pushing it a bit too much if we're going to go into 1 versus 3. Downside is they're going to go to my territory now after this. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. There's a lot of grunts.
What do you want? Master,
We are enemies
what do
hiding.
you want? Loktar. Huh? So what do you want?
We are enemies hiding. Direct my
What do you want?
Tasdingo man. We be charming.
What do you want? Our ally needs our help.
Tasdingo man.
Upgrade
We be charming. It'd be a pleasure.
Take your time. Work around.
Complete.
Who be my next victim?
Get Berserker strength. Coming down.
What do you want?
Still tempted to go for Green's main base, despite all the burrows.
My power. Right.
Our ally needs our help. Noctar. Return complete.
Direct my blade. Who do I kill first? Job done.
Okay, wait for a bit more gold, and then triple hero and alchemist.
My next victim. Right.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Are we doing this? Looks like we're doing this.
What do you want?
Let's go, boys.
Noctar.
So many grunts. Always buy a clarity, by the way, boys. We're doing it. It's happening. So Shadow Hunter is incredibly strong with clarity potions. Always, if you buy a shop, serious piece of advice, try to get a clarity potion. Oops, taking a couple of riflemen. Didn't mean to do that. Bats. I'm not going to have to go bats again, am I? Am I going to have to go bats again? Why does every game result in me having to backtrack towards bats?
What do you want?
I don't think we're attacking this base, because they've kind of gone back and forth a little bit. May as well move on to the next base. I don't have a town portal either. I'm going to go back and get one then. Get some healing scrolls. Okay, looks like we're getting back then. I feel like we're taking too long to do anything here. What are they? They're just standing around. Do you want to come and fight or something? I don't know. There's a lot of weird... I don't know. I really wish I was in a position to go to someone's base and just siege it down. We don't really chase very hard on this. There's a lot of sort of attack them a little bit and then go AFK. I know we got a lever though, so that's kind of messing it up a bit.
Wanna blow something up? You'll love my recipe. Wanna blow something up? I'm all stocked and ready to go.
Yeah, what is it?
Wanna blow something up?
Our allied town is being attacked.
We're taking too long to do something here, so we're just getting run over by them. I don't really like the idea of fighting this human base because of the position. It favours them than it does us, but
Cocktail.
Yes.
no wood yet. No spare wood?
Wanna blow something up?
Yeah, man. What you want to learn?
What is wrong? Yes. Our allied town is being attacked.
Yeah,
Oh well, a couple of nights for free. That will do it. I think we might actually get to fight something, boys. We might actually get to fight something. Alright. RNGesus. Sorry, I didn't really use the bats. Boom. Bats go boom. I think we've got this. Very messy though. I miss my grunts. It's a bit of a stalemate actually. And Yellow's lost his base. Told you this base really works against us. It's a very awkward base.
Wanna blow something up?
There's so much dancing back and forth. This is like really painful.
Wanna blow something up? Yes, like cocktail. Wanna blow
Just need to get something done and get the fucking main base down or something. Enough of this shit.
Wanna blow something up? Yes, like cocktail.
Oh my goodness. This is the dance for death forever. What is going on?
You'll love my new recipe. I'll shake that right on.
Level 6 Mountain King.
You got it. I'll get that mixed up.
Our ally needs our help.
I might have to TP out of this, I don't know. Positioning's really weird.
Wanna
Is this a back job? This feels like a back job. Doesn't look like it though. Yellow's not even with us. This is such a messy game. No TP, I guess. Took like 6 years to come to any sort of executive decision as a team. Done absolutely nothing this game. I've had to completely retransition my units again because everyone keeps going mass air and fucking 4 versus 4 RT.
We need more coal. We need more coal.
Your love is a recipe. I'm stuck and ready to go.
This is the last game no matter what happens. Like, I am done with this now after this. Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy Richard Witty here. Yeah. It's going to be 2 people here at least versus me.
How toxic melee is. You think Reforged will bring it back to life?
Only if they actually make changes to fix the quality of players and stuff like that. TP to pink, and I'm going to be attacked by at least 2 people, 3 people my side. I need to get to that night elf base. Leave my base. Or something. I want to get into that night elf base because that's the only one I can actually kill quickly. Leave my base, it's gone.
I'll shake that right up. I'll get that piece up. You got it. Careful, cocktail. Direct my blade. Stop. Careful, cocktail. Direct my blade.
Our town is under attack. It's time for next big damn one.
Careful, cocktail.
What you want me going? Our town is under attack.
This is like the most that's been done this game so far.
What do you want? We're under attack.
Level 6 Shadow Hunter, that's interesting. Gotta be careful, they TP over here. Yellow's TP back already. So they need to get back. Are we TPing up there? What about that base? Trying to make use of these bats and finish this base off. No, never mind. Don't TP to that because that's dead.
Ally needs our help. We're under attack.
Wanna blow something up?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Do I have any peons left? Level 3 healing spray. Level 3 healing wave.
For a cocktail?
Our ally needs our help. Yes.
Use my power.
Our allied town is
Sorry,
being
I
attacked.
things will blow up.
Anything you want.
Your love. Your love.
Our allied
They got one base left.
Yeah, for a cocktail. Wanna blow something up? Yeah, for a cocktail.
Can't even put towers there.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Where is he going?
Wanna blow something up?
Our ally needs our help.
Yeah, for a cocktail. Your love. Wanna blow something up?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Wanna blow something up?
Have you got lots of spare gold? Give him some gold for towers or something. That's what I think. Well, he's giving me gold. I don't think he quite understands.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Wanna blow something up? Your love. Wanna blow something up?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Wanna blow something up?
Do you have a TP?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Wanna blow something up? Yeah, for a cocktail. Yeah, for a cocktail. Wanna blow something up?
They're not sure what to do. Clearly, because they haven't attacked yet. And this is their last base.
Wanna blow something
They might even be running back down here.
Our allied town
Nope.
is being attacked.
Yeah, for a cocktail.
I've used up my bats now. Just use those up right away. I think it looks okay. Kodo bringing the auras. Healing spray countering the blizzard for the time being. I'm not 100% sure. Actually looks quite good for them now. Oh well. Did what we could, but still lost. At least it looks like a loss. Maybe we should have committed to killing the bases, but you know that was never going to happen, don't you? There's no way this game would have gone with us just committing to destroy their bases. If that's what you're going to say, I know you're probably going to say that in the comments. Should have just stayed in their base and killed it. That's never going to fly in 4th versus 4 RT. They would have gone ape shit if I didn't TP back. Pretty much forced into TP. Oh well, there you go. Thank God that's over. That was way too much hard work. And that's why supporting allies never works. unless you're really bad, because then it makes more sense for you to do it. But I should always be trying to carry. But thank you very much for the strategy request, but that is just, it is what it is. I would just say